everyone, my name is Melissa and welcome to the first video at the Peaceful Garden. I got started with gardening about 4 years ago, back when the pandemic started. My son was actually diagnosed with autism, so it was a way for me to kind of process and figure out all my feelings. My husband suggested that I start working in the garden. We started off with 4 feet tall weeds, nothing beautiful to look at, only a few trees that were here when we moved in. I started off adding irrigation, drip tubing, and lots of Super Tunia Vista bubblegum. That first summer was just a wow of pink, and I was sold. I started watching lots of garden videos and got really hooked. So I just want to kind of show everyone around, hopefully inspire someone, especially anyone going through some difficult times, that you can still find beauty in nature, in the world. I will say my son absolutely loves being outside. That's been a huge motivator for me to be out here. He loves getting his hands in the dirt. It's very sensory, and just seeing his big smile and his laugh makes it all worth it. So I may be planting a beautiful rose and he's over here throwing mulch in the air, but it's what it is, and it's beautiful, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I chose the name The Peaceful Garden, which obviously is not spelled peace, not like peace, but it's actually a play on words, because the puzzle piece is actually the symbol for autism. So we have a very full, peaceful life, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So what I wanted to show you guys today are the top 5, 5. I could show you 10, but we're going to go with the top 5 of our favorite plants that we would just have to have. If we had to start over, these top 5 would definitely be in the garden. So let's go take a look. My first plant that I must have in my garden would be this Ambridge rose by David Austin. It is the most beautiful apricot pink rose. The smell is incredible, and I just love it. It starts off with these really beautiful peachy colored blooms that fade out to a very beautiful light apricot pinky color. It's absolutely gorgeous. Definitely a staple. I want more in my garden. This was actually the first rose that we ever planted here. I asked my husband for David Austin rose for Christmas. Thought it was hilarious ordering a rose online. After we planted it and saw it bloom, we were hooked. Definitely very quickly became rosarians. As you will see how much we love roses here. This is one of many, but I would say this is my favorite. It's just stunning. My next top 5 plant, I would say this is probably close to top 1, is Mystic Spires Blue Salvia. I love this plant. It's just absolutely amazing. The pollinators love it. You barely need to water it. You don't need to fertilize it, and it just blooms its head off. This started off as just a 6-inch plant 2 years ago, so it is perennial, and it comes back every year bigger and bigger. The bees love it, the butterflies love it, even the hummingbirds love it. My next plant on the list is easily the Easy Spirit Rose. This is the most fragrant rose I have ever smelled in my life. It's this gorgeous, creamy, white colored rose that literally blooms its head off. I wish you could smell this rose. It's just such a comforting, just rose smell. I love sitting in this bench, and you just get this surround smell of this beautiful, beautiful rose. It does, as it ages to this really pretty pink color. I have a hard time deadheading because it actually just they just want to stay on. They don't stop. These are a workhorse of a rose, and I can't wait to add more to my garden. My next plant on the list is easily the star jasmine. I love this plant so much. It smells so amazing, and the scent just drifts far. You can walk out and just smell when it's in bloom. It's an evergreen here. It blooms around Mother's Day every year, and the growth is just insane. This has to be my favorite thing in the garden. I love this espalier jasmine. We put it up just back in October, so it hasn't been that long. And I have 3 planted at the bottom, and we've trained it up this espalier. I think this is just so magical and beautiful, and when you're walking up to the front porch, it smells so good. I just think it's so beautiful. It's such an easy plant to take care of. It loves to vine, so having it up on this trellis is so easy. I just walk up and kind of twirl it around the wire. We actually got this inspiration from Janie at Dig Plant Water Repeat. I actually almost copied her to a T. I did make the diamonds a little smaller, so that's why it's grown up it faster. But I really like the look of the smaller diamonds. I just think it's gorgeous, and she's a great inspiration. So I'm so glad she shared that with us. So I was able to do my own version. The next plant on my list is the Proven Winners Sparkling Amethyst Superbena. It is just such a beautiful annual, and actually for us it's a tender perennial, and every one I've ever planted over the last 4 years, I think I've only lost one. They've all come back. So I've transplanted them from various areas in my garden to my back raised bed. I just love it. I think it's beautiful. It looks like it's sparkling and glowing. It's just gorgeous. I love pairing it with Supertunia Bordeaux. I think the 2 purples just look so beautiful together. And like I said, most of these have wintered over, and I've just transplanted them, and they've done so well every year. I could not be more happy with this annual. Thank you everyone for letting me share a little piece of my garden. Hope you have a great day.